Please welcome to the stage, Alex Brightman.
I just whispered to him, how do you follow iguana assholes? Hopefully like this. The lights dim, the overture swells, the curtain rises on a gawky, awkward, smiling 15-year-old kid with long hair. Long hair? Why long hair? Well, because his mom said it would make him look like Tom Cruise from Interview with the Vampire. My mom dictated my look for years, and because I trusted her, and because I loved her. I still love her, and that's it. I'm short. I was shorter then, and I was hairy, but like the right amount, I think. Hair on the arms, the legs a little bit, a little pube, a little chest, hairless back, perfect. School was odd. Or no. Awful. I went to an all-boys Jesuit sports high school. And as a nerdy kid who only played baseball only slightly well, I didn't thrive. Also, for the 4 years, I was just known as Jew. That's true. I wasn't tough. I was too strange for most people, and I was what a lot of people would call in the old days a square, see? And all of that combined, I know what you're thinking. It's like, man, this guy's probably a fucking ladies' man, right? And what's weird is you're half right, because the hero of our story has a secret. After school, the hero of our story does community theater. And in the land of musical theater, that wacky land of odd ducks and flamboyant chatterboxes, the straight boy who sings is king. Peers and parents alike worshipped at my feet. All the girls liked me. All the boys liked me. When I walked into a rehearsal hall, I wasn't 100% sure for the first few moments that I wasn't a Beatle. And do you know what that does to a teenage ego? I mean, it makes it do backflips, front flips. It inflates it like a balloon in a Thanksgiving Day parade. But then I'd have to deflate back down into my Bruce Banner-like body, knowing that the next day I'd have to go to school again. It was weird. It was a give and take. It was a double life, like James Bond. Or more accurately, Mrs. Doubtfire. I was inexperienced in the realm of women, or girls, but they seemed like women. Inexperienced, but I watched a lot of porn. Actually, I knew a lot about sex in general, the ins, the outs, the ins, the outs. And when I watched porn, I really watched it. I just watched. I was fascinated with the dialogue and the motivations and the positions. And a lot of people think that's just what sex is, but I grew up mainly with musicals and romantic ballads and happy endings, not the handjob kinds. And so my perfect ideal of a woman was Julie Jordan from Carousel, without the domestic violence part. And then the Sleeping Beauty, but awake, a princess, right? Like cute, but not hot. That's what I wanted. And I knew I wanted my first time to be with a virgin. I wanted her, I wanted both of us to cry. I wanted it to be special. And I wanted it to be a story. My dream girl was Victoria. She was 5 years older than me and 5 feet taller than me. And she was a golden goddamn goddess. And it looked like Aphrodite walked out of the painting and was like, "Can I help you memorize your lines?" And I loved her. I respected her. I looked up to her physically and emotionally. And I didn't want to have sex with her because I felt that wasn't enough. I wanted to lie her down on a cloud and feed her grapes and fan her with unicorn feathers and wings. And she was a virgin, and I wanted that. That was my dream girl. But Victoria isn't the reason I'm here tonight. Megan is. Megan is Sandra Dee at the end of the movie. Except without the poofy hair and the song in her heart. In place of that, she had tight t-shirts with bands I've never heard of, and short black hair and short black skirt, no leggings. And she looked like Coraline if Coraline stayed unhappy. And she smoked, she did cocaine twice, she made out with multiple girls at multiple parties, and we fucking hated each other. Hey, what's up, Megan? Nice eyeliner. Black again, I see, matches your soul. Hey, Alex, cool corduroy orange button-down shirt. You look like a wrinkled gay orange. Hey, fuck you. You wish. No, I don't. Also, what really bothered me is she went to play practice for the social aspect. And that killed me. She didn't care about art. She didn't care about my art or the shows I was in. All she cared about was hanging out with her friends and going to parties and ruining the moments that I had big on stage. Suddenly Seymour, why are you so sweaty up there? Is standing beside you. I'm having a party later. We're all gonna drink Cherry Sky, but don't invite Alex. Suddenly Seymour, choke on a dick, Jew. Memories. It was weird to me that she wasn't a virgin. I didn't like that. Bro, did you hear about Megan? She fucked a married guy, and then when the wife found out, she fucked her too. Badass. And I was like, not badass. It frustrated me. I would think about, all the things I'd heard about her: threesomes, foursomes, old guys, young guys, and I'd wake up in the middle of the night shaming her in my head. And I didn't like the way she was ruining my cool rehearsal life with her fuck you attitude. And I thought about her all the time. And then I thought about her all the time. And then I couldn't stop thinking about her. Megan, like in leather. Megan, like tied up a bit. Megan, like sticking 3 fingers in my mouth. Megan, blowing a smoke ring in my face. Megan treating my dick like a cigarette. Megan, fuck. It was a Friday night after rehearsal, and everyone wanted to go to the park and drink on the swings. It was San Jose, California. We drink on swings. And I couldn't drive. I didn't have my permit. I had failed the test and was waiting to take it again. I end up in Megan's car, but she's not driving. Her friend is, and she's in the backseat next to me, and she is drunk. And the type of drunk you can smell about a city away. She smells like cigarettes and grocery store perfume and cherry vodka, and I am aroused. And we get to this park, and we're drinking on swings, and we're drinking a vodka called Thor's Hammer Vodka, which they don't make anymore, probably for good reason. And I am drunk. I'm drunker than I've ever been. I'm drunker than I ever should be. And the next thing I remember is being at Megan's house. I don't remember how we got there. I imagine we floated, so I'm gonna go with that. We're sitting on Megan's bed, and we're listening to Dashboard Confessional. And you know the song I'm talking about. Your hair is everywhere. And we're singing, and we're laughing, and we're drinking, and she's smoking, and then suddenly she says, "Everyone get out except for Alex." And my actual first thought was, oh my God, she's gonna beat me up. And before I had another thought, she pounced on me and started licking and sucking my face, and it hurt, and it was violent, and I did not like it. I fucking loved it. And my brain is screaming at me, dude, what are you doing? This is not how it's supposed to be. This is not even close. You are waiting for your dream girl. And then as that happened, my penis and heart burst open the door with a pistol whipped my brain and was like, motherfucker, this is your dream girl. And who am I to argue with an anthropomorphic penis holding a pistol? So she kisses down my chest and rips off my sweatpants. Yeah, sweatpants. Thanks, Mom! And she starts treating my dick like the cigarette. And like as if she had gotten off a plane, a very turbulent plane ride. And now would be the best part of this story to tell you that Megan had braces. Hang on. every bob up and down, ripped my glorious, glorious pubes off of my body. But I didn't give a fuck because I was in a porno. She looked up at me and smiled, and how do I put this lightly? My hair was everywhere. And then, oh, I made a guy leave. And then, it became the time. You know when you're about to throw up and your body's like, dude, you're about to throw up? It's like the same thing for sex. Your body just knows. And if I didn't know, Megan clued me in by saying, and you never forget your first time. She looked at me and she said, you know, well, your dick's already been all up in my mouth. You might as well fuck me. Angel from heaven. She climbs on board, and instantly, I realize why all the people in the pornos are making the sounds they're making. Because it feels unbelievable. I feel like a guy walking into a casino with a briefcase, like with millions of dollars, like handcuffed to my wrist, like a baller. If my mom could see me now. Or no, that came out wrong. But what came out right was my cum on my belly and on her bed sheets. And then we were done. How do you feel? How do I feel? I feel like a pitcher in an old 90s movie who, against all odds, threw the game-winning ninth inning strike. My teammates hoisting my penis in the air, screaming like I won the World Series. I thanked her. That was weird. And she's like, whatever. And then, as we all know, or at least some of my men friends know, that after the cum comes the come down. The guilt, the shame. I said, oh my God, this was it. That was it. Everything I've been building up for. This is how you do it, man. This is the girl you're gonna remember. This is the story you're gonna have so that years and years later, when someone asks you to do a podcast, you're gonna tell everyone this story in Brooklyn? You don't even live in Brooklyn. All right, anyway. And then she was like, you wanna go again? I'm like, yeah. So we go again. And this time it's doggy style. And doggy style becomes my favorite thing in the entire world. Because, have you ever been to a sandwich shop and you order a panini and they butter both sides of the bread and then they put it in the panini press and they press it down and eventually it gets all gooey and great? Doggy style allows the guy to become the panini press and the panini at the same time. So there we are. Two animals fucking like two other animals. And it's pitch black. I can't see anything. It is pitch black. I think I'm kneeling on a crushed beer can, but I don't care. Again, I'm in a porno. And then I hear a sound. And it's not like an oh or a yeah or like give me more of that panini. It's more like behind me and more like a door creaking open. And I'm like, fuck, my friends. Oh my God, my friends are gonna come in here and at this such great height, they are gonna embarrass me and not let me hear the end of this for years. Thankfully, it wasn't them. It was her mom. But I hear, Amy! We freeze. It's pitch black. We look like a statue that would be titled Skinny Jewish Kid Struggle Fucks Wednesday Addams. And then, Amy! And she goes, what, Mom? Which has always bothered me. Because I was like, how many times are you doing this that this is a regular conversation? What, Mom? It's like the first time I felt used and the first time I lost my virginity at the exact same time. I felt like just a dildo attached to a human. And, what, Mom? Go back to bed. It smells like a goddamn brewery in here. Slam. She saw nothing. Keep fucking me. Okay, are you gonna get in trouble? Keep fucking me. Okay, but should I use a condom? Because I don't even know you. We've done this twice now. Keep fucking me. Hard logic to argue with. I keep fucking her for 10 more seconds. And then I finish, and I stumble my way around her room in the pitch black, and I'm drunk. I forgot this whole time that I was drunk, but I was. And then I remembered I was drunk. And as I'm leaving, she goes, hey. And I go, yeah? And she goes, just so you know, you have a great dick. And I went, and I walk down the stairs, and I find myself in a parking lot of a Safeway. And then I realize, oh yeah, I way don't drive, and it's 2 a.m, And I don't know what to do. So, Tom Cruise calls his mom, and she picks him up and drives him home. Now, on the way home, I mean, not even thinking about that my mom would have smelled cherry vodka and Amy all over me. Sorry, Megan, her real name's Amy. But, whatever. Or Teresa, you don't fucking know. I'll unfriend her when I get home tonight. I sit there and I reflect. And I say, okay, take stock. You're 15. You have a great penis. And life is not going the way you thought it would. You just lost your virginity, and it was weird. And it wasn't the way you wanted to, and it wasn't special, but it was memorable. Alex, is this who you are now? Are you a risk taker? Are you an adventurer? Are you the guy with a blindfold that runs full speed off the plank? Are you the guy that like swings through the vines, taking adventure as it comes, grabbing all the positives you can in the moment to counteract the bad in the future? You've never been that guy before? Is that who you are now? And I was like, yeah, that's exactly who I am. And it took my worst enemy to find that out. Now, Megan and I never talked again. We banged all summer long. There just wasn't a lot of talking going on. Thanks very much.